boy Josh Savage, and I'm back with another video for Review Sunday. So we are reviewing American Horror Story, all that and more coming up next. What's up, everybody? It is your boy Josh Savage, and we are back with Review Sunday. So today I will be reviewing, there we go. Today I will be reviewing American Horror Story double feature. So if you have not seen American Horror Story yet, the double feature, fair warning, like this is a spoiler. Hold on, wait. Let me get my stuff ready. So this is a spoiler alert. So if you have not seen it, I recommend that you go and watch it and then come back and check this video out, because we will be covering most of the good stuff that happened on this season. So for those of you that know, American Horror Story, well, the season is currently over with. So this past Thursday was the last episode of American Horror Story, and it was a double feature. This was the first time for the double feature. I'm guessing it was more so because of the whole pandemic that happened. So it's basically two series in one, pretty much, to dumb it down. But it was really good for me. I think that it should have been a little bit longer. I think it was like each feature was like 5 episodes long, so it was like a total of like 10 episodes or something like that. But for the most part, it was good. I just wish that it could have been a little bit longer, because there was so much left out that they could have explained. But let's jump right into it, you guys. So American Horror Story. So this we're gonna first start off with the first feature. So the first feature was basically vampires, everybody. So it was kind of like people would like take these pills, like people that were talented or inspired about something, like they would take these pills, and if they take these pills, they would then turn into a vampire. The crazy thing about it was some people that were taking these pills, they weren't actually talented. So what was going on was it was basically turning them to like zombies, or there they are right there. Like, I don't know what they were, but it was creepy as hell. But like everybody that basically took those pills, and if they weren't really talented, basically what happened was they all lost their hair, and they all basically started to look like each other. Like it was crazy. Overall, it was a pretty good feature for it to be the first one. Now I want to get into specifically Sarah Paulson, everybody. Sarah Paulson, if you don't know, she has been on American Horror Story, I believe since the beginning. Like, she is the GOAT, y'all. Like, Sarah Paulson is the GOAT. I love her. And let me tell y'all, like it's so amazing to me, like how people can do certain stuff with makeup. Like, y'all just seen how beautiful Sarah Paulson was, right? Let me just put it right back up before I show y'all what they transformed her into. So that's her, and then this is Sarah Paulson in the double feature one. She played a drug addict. Like, when I tell y'all, they made Sarah Paulson look so freaking bad. Like, they made her look so bad to the point where, like, when we first started watching it, we didn't even recognize it was her at first. That's how bad she looked. But I was like, when I seen it, I was just amazed, and I'm like, hey, Halle Berry, you better look out, because I thought she played a good crackhead, and which she do, but what they did to Sarah Paulson was crazy. Oh, another person who I really love in American Horror Story, and they were actually both in both features, feature 1 and 2, but the second person was, and I hope I'm saying her name right, Angelica Ross. Now, I know Angelica Ross through the show Pose. Like, that's where I was first introduced with her. If you don't know, she is a transgender woman, and She is a great ally for the LGBT community. But she did amazing, and it's here's my thing with American Horror Story. I'm amazed like how each person that comes back and plays, you know what I'm saying, plays a role, like it's always different. It's always like a different role. So I don't know, it just amazes me like how they can take someone from playing a totally different role and they kill it. It just amazes me what these actors bring to the table. But Angelica Ross, in the first double feature, she actually played a scientist, and basically she was the one behind the pills, creating these pills for these people, and they would take these pills. Now, the people who were actually successful and like who were actually talented, they were actually, you know what I'm saying, blowing up, and like they were getting like all these, you know what I'm saying, big deals. They were famous. They were out in Hollywood. So the pills like made them basically create so much in just a little bit of time. I believe the guy created like a series in like a day or two. Like it was crazy, but that was that. So now moving along. Now feature one was good, but feature two was my favorite. I love feature two. So feature two, and let me put the photo up here again. So feature two for American Horror Story, everybody. It was basically about the aliens. Aliens. Now, if you are into like aliens and supernatural stuff, and you know, just the universe and planets and stuff like that, like I highly recommend that you go and check this out, because I was intrigued. I was more so upset because of on how it ended. I don't feel like it ended that great, but I'll get into that in just a second. But let me play a little bit for you guys. So this is where it starts off at. So it was basically it's set back in like the mid 1990s or something like that, and it was basically showing how aliens came to the United States, and they had this they basically had, you know, this high tech technology, and they were trying to sell it to the United States in return to abduct people. So and what you just seen Sarah Paulson, she actually had sex with one of the aliens, which was crazy. But how they played it out, you guys, and like they talked about like the fake moon landing, like how they played it out, like it's you look at it like, dang, like this is some stuff that can actually be going on, like actually be happening right now. So they came to the United States. They tried to basically sell off the technology to the United States and whatnot. Well, the United States president, first, he was not having it. He was really upset about it, but they were forcing him. So somehow or another, the alien basically got inside, like they took over his wife. Now everybody that's seen it, I felt like that was some bomb ass powers that they gave the alien. So they couldn't really detect like what exactly the alien was, because what it was doing, it was hopping into, it can just hop into different people, I'm guessing at any given moment. And what it would do, like after it didn't need you, or say if you weren't following their rules, it would just explode their head and it would transfer into another person. Like it was crazy. So the government, like they were, you know, going back and forth because they really didn't know how to fight with it. And then on top of that, the aliens were saying, you know, if you don't, you know, take our our deal that we have, then we're gonna go to the Russians or whatnot. And they didn't want that. So anyway, they end up jumping inside of the president's wife. I believe it was Nixon. They jumped in. They, don't quote me on it, I have to go back and make sure I get the names right. But they the alien basically jumped inside of the president's wife, and they were basically threatening to kill her or whatnot. But that was one of the reasons, one of the ways they got him to basically sign the papers. So after time had went on, they were doing like the experiments and stuff up under the White House and whatnot, and the president wasn't having it. So he basically, that's when they introduced and they showed how they came up with Area 51. So they gave the aliens Area 51 to run the experiments or whatever like that. And basically what they were doing, they were abducting people, and then they were taking them, like in the labs, and they were basically trying to reproduce a species of their kind, the alien species, with the human race, trying to make them adaptable to where they can actually survive on planet Earth or whatnot. So it was super crazy. It was crazy, but it was so good, y'all. Like when I tell y'all, like I was so into this double feature, particularly the alien. Like I was so into it, but I believe they did a really good job with it. But I am hoping, because since it was so short, I am hoping that what they'll do is for the next season they'll kind of pick up from that point, from this season that just ended, because I felt like there was so much more that they needed to be told. I wanted to know what happened, what would happen after the fact, after they've already created, the new species or whatnot. And at the end was crazy. So at the end, like the aliens, like they were wiping out human race. There was just like, we don't have a use for you. Y'all greedy, y'all mean, y'all destroying the world. So they were trying to plan on wiping everybody out, and everything ended in 2021, which I thought was crazy. But yeah, so that was my review for Double Feature. Overall I enjoyed it. The second feature was definitely one of my favorites. I hold it high. My still all-time favorite, I will say, is probably Coven. Well, not probably, it is. I love Coven. But yeah, this Coven and Apocalypse, like those two were my I like those. But yeah, that is my review, you guys, that I have. I have not been live. I didn't go live with the Just Josh show on Tuesday or Thursday. Like, I don't know if it's been the full moon or what, but I have been kind of in a slumps. But I'm here, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna give them this review video because I've been missing out. Furthermore, moving forward, that's all the review that I have, but I do want to give you guys a reminder and a update. Let me get it up here. Where is it? Mom Hustles of Indianapolis, you guys, if you don't know, my reality web show, Mom Hustles of Indianapolis, we are airing the season finale tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. So if you all could, please go to the YouTube channel and make sure that you subscribe and ring that. Let me see. I gotta put this up for the people in the back. When you do go, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, everybody. Tap that subscribe button, and then also make sure that you click the bell. Click the bell for all notifications, so you never miss out on any kind of updates or review videos like this, as well as more. But Mom Hustles, everybody, if you do go to the website, and then also what I'll do is I'll drop the link in the description of this video. So all you have to do is click that link. If you click that link before the 25th, if you click the link before October 25th, 6:59 p.m., you will get a reminder, because the last episode is airing, everybody, at 7 p.m. Monday, October the 25th, tomorrow. So if you all could please head on over to the YouTube channel, make sure that you like and subscribe. This last episode, like, I'm so proud of myself for this body of work, like from start to finish. I'm so proud of myself. But I think that everybody that views this is going to be proud as well. And it's so much that goes down in episode one. It's almost an hour long. So yeah, I definitely put a lot into it, and I'm hoping that you guys can tune in, and I'm hoping that you all like it. So make sure that you do that. Oh, and then next week I will be doing Cash App giveaways to my YouTube subscribers. So like I said, if you are a YouTube subscriber, I appreciate you. I will be doing Cash App giveaways next week. Also on the Just Josh show next week, special guest, I will have Shamika coming on. I'll be interviewing her. I'm also going to see about getting some of the other ladies as well from Mom Hustles to do an interview. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank y'all so much for all of y'all support. Like, y'all do not know how much, you know what I'm saying, y'all support means to me. Like, it just gives me the boost to keep on going. But keep going. But anyway, that's all I have for you all. Catch me on Tuesday. I will be covering hot topics. Um, just a sneak peek on who I will be talking. I will be talking about Darius and Sydney Starr. Not sure who else I'm gonna add on my list, but those will be two of my topics I will be talking about on Tuesday. All right. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all on Tuesday. Peace.